Hello everyone, myself C. Ashwini Sonone from Instagram handle CA Let's Achieve. In this video, we are going to talk about ways to overcome 6 types of distraction while studying. Identify them. Firstly, identify that the distraction exists and make a note of how much productive time is wasted because of that. Make a note of productive and non-productive hours in 24 hours. For examples, the distraction can be mobile phone, sleep, television, friends, family, idle time due to laziness. Now, if you have identified it, you are in a position to change it. Let's start with the biggest distraction of all time, mobile phone. How to get rid of it? You cannot get 100% rid of mobile phone, so stop thinking about it. So we are going to use a technique, reward per 2-hour technique. For every 2 hours study, you get a 15 minutes mobile break. Stick to 15 minutes break. If you break the rule, then no mobile for the next break. Your future is in your hands, so make proper use of available time. Further, let's see what you can do in the mobile break. This is a break, hence it should be relaxing. Avoid things to make you tired and take away more time. Watch a short video or some comedy video on the internet. Avoid checking on what your friends are doing. Listen to music, feel refreshed for the next study slot. The second biggest distraction is sleep. Many students have a complaint that they are unable to study for long hours because they cannot complete their sleep. An ideal 8 to 8.5 hours sleep is recommended. You know your sleep pattern better, so take a note of it and decide whether 8 hours should be at one go or in intervals. Many people feel sleepy while doing theory subjects, so the first thing to put in place is studying theory subject at such a time that you don't feel sleepy. Try to study 2 hours and take a break so you don't feel sleepy. If on a particular day you are unable to concentrate and feel more sleepy, replace that day's theory subject with a practical subject. Write down some concepts or main points to stay active and study for such days. The major challenge is whether to sleep less hours and stay sleepy for the remaining part of the day, or complete your sleep and make productive time out of the remaining part. Some people may have sleep patterns of 9 to 10 hours. If you don't want to disrupt that pattern, then reduce your other distractions time grossly so you have enough time for studying. Remember, productive hours are more important than number of hours of studying. The next distraction we are going to talk about is television. Many students have a problem of distraction due to television as others in the family are watching it. Stop blaming them and adjust your subjects accordingly. Do practical subjects at such time as the distraction will not be a problem. Do subjects of your interest to avoid any such distraction. Stop sitting in front of the television for long hours and wasting time. Stay away from all types of negative news around and focus on what's really important at the moment. Let's talk about friends studying the same course. How much your friend has finished studying is a question never to be asked. This has two consequences. If he has studied more than you panic. If he has studied less than you become overconfident. Both of which is not appropriate for you at the moment. You can discuss some concepts or doubts with your friends and get solution, but never ask how much you have finished studying. Family. Many people have a habit of studying in library, but due to lockdown, most of the libraries are shut down. So, if you have a larger family and difficulty in studying in the daytime, you can adjust your study schedules to late nights or early mornings for theory subject. If your family tells you to reduce the use of mobile phone, you can explain them that you are applying the reward per topic or reward per 2 hours technique for using mobile phone. As certainly, mostly parents come in to check in whether you are studying and find a mobile in your hands, presuming you are using it for a long time. So better explain them your technique in advance. Ideal time due to laziness. Actually, no one can tell you what to do when you are lazy. It's you who have to decide what's best for you and start acting accordingly. If you have studied for a week and feel a bit tired, you can take a half day off if you have finished your target. Half day off can also be applied as a reward technique and given only when you complete your weekly targets. Be strict with yourself. Thank you for watching this video. If you like our content, then please like, share and subscribe to our channel.